Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. I've come to you today with something other than the usual journal share that I have. In this case, I'm going to be filling a new journal that I've just completed, and I'll take you along for the ride on this one. And it's not really a tutorial per se. It's just maybe craft along or give you some ideas and so on about how to fill your own journal and what maybe goes into it and what maybe you leave out. So right now, this journal is Deep Forest, and it is in the dark theme, as I call it, or gothic, that I like to do. And I did put this yo-yo, I believe, flower on here, fabric flower, with the title. And it goes into this lace, beautiful lace pocket. And in the back as well, I have some ephemera. And besides this, I wanted to also put in some of these stamps that I have that are in the same sort of theme with, it looks like some woods on this one and this one as well, and something odd and so on. So I might add this in the back or in the front, I'm not sure yet, or somewhere inside the journal. So I'm just going to keep it here for now. And let me show you in the back. I do have a couple of things already, and this one is Skeleton's journal card with a little bit of French here of ribbon. And then here this pretty lady that is, well, she's got this long dress on, and it's got beautiful long hair. And I just like that image, so I put that in the back for journaling. And then we're going to go inside. But before we go inside, I just wanted to organize a few things that I've also done recently, well, just this morning, that I've sewn up, that I want to look at and see how I want this to present, or whether I need to trim anything, and some maybe separate them and so on, because I like to, when I'm sewing, I just kind of go along and sew many, like at least 5 or 6 in one row, and then I cut them up later. I'm back. I bet you don't even know I was gone, but my phone died and I had to put it to charge up a little bit so I can continue with this. So these right now, I'm just gonna, snip it off and organize it a bit and see where I might use these. I usually snip off all the sewing tails. I leave a little bit, but I don't like them too long. I know some people like to leave all the sewing tails. Maybe I might leave something like that, a little bit. But for the most part, I will take them off. Now this one here, no. So I'm going to snip that off as well. This one seemed to be okay, just a little bit. This would be like a journaling card. I could leave it, I suppose, also any extra pieces of paper. Maybe I might leave this one just sort of like for extra writing spot here in the front if you wanted. And then this is just for gluing onto a page, so like a cluster. This I don't know yet how I might use it. I might tear off a piece of it, or I might use a whole piece as it is. Also on top of a page as a cluster, so I do have a few, and a strip as well that I like to use. And here's a whole page. So these are some of the digitals that I make myself. Mostly I use my own, but on occasion I use somebody else's as well. So this one, I sew them all together in a row. Sometimes when I have a few of the same size pretty well, then I might leave them on a page, just glue them down a little bit and leave them on the page. I might leave the sewing tail there. And eventually I would probably ink around them a little bit. I'll find out where I'm going to use them, and then I will see if I'm going to ink it. More than likely I would. Now, of course, I like to keep a lot of this, but it's becoming too much. I think I have way too much more than I need. And then, so I will just put on the side, just in case, you know how that is, because you just kind of never know when you need it. So these are some of the things that I made today. So for these ones, let me see. I do like to put a hole in it and either leave it as it is, or I might put a string into it, or some sort of twine, whatever I might have on hand. And the journaling cards, I won't, I will leave them as is, so I won't make them into tags. So tags, I do snip off the corner. Those are the tags, just in case you're not sure, because I'm always thinking, what's the difference, tags or card? But I guess it's that these corners right here. So I have a bit of confetti left over. Sometimes when they are in color like this, I might use them somewhere. So I'm just going to put that to the side, and then see what kind of string I might use. So I might use a couple of these, and maybe a bit of eyelash trim, a couple of those. Not too long, because for the most part it's just to embellish the top a little bit. But, you know, on occasion, yeah, I will leave it, and then it hangs right out of the journal. Now these, sometimes I find that they come undone a little bit, so I do try to also make a knot on it, so it's a little bit more difficult to come out. And I do like all the little ropes and strings, and I usually like to use them. So let's see, yellow and blue. So the combination more or less is random, but I try not to put exact same color as the tag. Now these are a little bit like cardstock, the paper, and they were just little, like, I guess to be used as cards that I bought in a packet, and quite a few of them in there, and I forgot all about them and found them somewhere, and I'm trying to use it up. Just sometimes, you know, so that not everything is collaged, it can stay like this. So I got these. Let me see, do I have anything else? Well, I do. Let me show you a little bit what I have around me, because this is just a small part of it. Okay, so over here, first of all, I have some books that I might, you know, need something from, as far as some image here and there. And then I have some fabrics that I might snip either a little bit or a little bit more to put as a fabric sample. And then I have some other things that I've sewn. This is as a page. I haven't put it anywhere yet, and this is like a pocket. It could be by itself or in as a page as well. And then some more pages over here. These are some things that I sometimes sew up without knowing yet how I'm going to use it. And I do have some of my, like I said, some of my digitals, and then I like to use the tulle fabric and make pockets out of them. And they are a little bit see-through, so comes handy. And some other different things that I've sewn up. that I've not put into a journal yet. So I'm going to be working on that. And over here I have some more string and ribbon, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to pick a few more for these. And then over here I have some more books, some very antique books like this one. Let me show you this one. The History of Canada. It is falling apart. I believe I already used the first page, and it's before 1800, and very, very beautiful paper, but very fragile, of course, so I have to use it very carefully. And then here's another one that's also very old, and a few others. And I have more fabrics over here. Hold on a sec. I have some more fabrics over here, and some more books, some stamp album, and a bit of a doily there, and you know, my glues and more string here, and then some other things that I have made that need to be like organized and to be used to fill a journal with. So on this side I have a whole bunch here, and then a whole bunch here. And on this side, I have paper buttons that I've made that I use when I'm using as a closure, and then some stickers and things, and more of the ephemera, and ephemera that needs organizing also here, that I've made a whole container. So these containers, these plastic containers, come very handy. And then I have another batch of handmade ephemera right there, and some magazines and things over here. So these are the kind of things that I might use to fill a journal with. So let's go back over here. Okay, so these strings over here, I might just snip off a little bit like that, and add this one to the green tag. Now, these are not all that I will use in this one journal that I showed you. I will be using it, you know, throughout other journals as well. A little bit of pink, I'm not sure. Let me see, where would this one go? Maybe over here with brown. I like the fuzzy ribbons for the eyelash trim. And I have a couple more, but maybe I will leave these for another time, and after I use these up, I'll see what I will do with those. So those are now sort of ready to be used, and I'll just put them over here for now. And then these ones I will use up as well. So let me just pull these ones out just to kind of have all the same things together. And these bigger pages. So let's get back to the journal that we're going to fill in this case, the Deep Forest, and see what's happening here. Before I kind of go on with this a little bit more, because it already has something here, I'm just going to leave that aside for now and see what I'll be doing inside, just to see what kind of, you know, sort of tone that there is throughout here. Now, when I saw a journal, sometimes I do have something handy, and I do fill it up with ephemera if I have it. And here I have a pocket here and a pocket here to fill. So I have enough for something smaller. So maybe I'm just gonna, let me see here, just find some maybe stickers. So maybe I'll put a sticker in here. And let me see, any smaller ephemera that I have, or I have, you know, some bought things like this. I might use this here. Okay, and then this is a beautiful little journal card. I might put that here. And then I do want something taller to fill the back. Now either, I'm not sure, either like a whole page like this, possibly. Just for, you know, scrap paper, for collaging a little bit. Maybe you want to put it here or a little bit more here and so on. So, or I might put something on the top as well. Now it does have this here as a top embellishment. And so I can put this here. It's okay by itself as well. Or perhaps I want to staple something to it. I don't know, I have a little piece of fabric. A little bit more. Well, we could use another fabric. I mean, who says we can't? So, now let me see. We're going to staple that on. And I believe that is fine, what's here now. And now the forest image here that I put, and you know, my digital there. Now, do I want to put also something on the forest as well? Do I want to put some eyelash trim? I could. Let me see if I've actually already done it. I could poke holes in that, and then let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me see now. Even that, even just the holes, I already like it. But I could put, let me see, where's the end to this? It's here somewhere. Okay. So, let me see. I'm just going to run the eyelash trim right through those holes. And we'll see how it's going to end. Whether I might make a sort of a bow on it or just leave it open. Do I want to tie it? Let me see. Well, maybe, and make a bow. Let's see if we can manage that. Sometimes, of course, with eyelash trim, it's a little bit more difficult to make the bows because everything is kind of, you know, sticks together. But let's see. Okay. I think it might be okay. Because it says forest, so therefore, you know, there's a lot of branches, a lot of leaves, moss, whatever. So we can get away with having some things over here and here as well. Now over here on the next side, I do have a lady here in this pocket. She hasn't been put or backed up with anything yet because I wasn't sure what I might do with her. Whether I want a journal card or a tag or just leave her as it is. But I think I will back her up maybe on some of the old paper that I showed you. Look at this beauty. Isn't this beautiful? Very, very beautiful. The edges of this old paper. And let me see. Maybe if we just take one page and fold it up, that might already be enough, sort of. Now let me see that it's going to fit in here. I might have to trim it a bit, but I don't want to cut off the beautiful edges that are frayed already on their own, so I'm just gonna take off a little bit here. Now I could staple her to that, and then this could be used for collaging as well, or I might glue the whole thing together. Now on the back you won't be able to write, so I'm wondering whether I want to put also a piece of plain paper so that you can write on the back, or leave it as it is. That's always, you know, the dilemmas that we come upon. It looks nice as it is, and it's got the year 1755, so I might put just a small piece. So first I'm going to glue this down a little bit. And it looks like my glue is seeping through there. And now for her, we probably want to, sometimes I use the dabber, and sometimes I just do a little bit like this to crunch it up a little bit more. Sorry, I don't like when the phone is moving. So it is attached, the stand to the phone is attached to another table, but the tables are together, and therefore it's moving it when I'm moving this table. Unfortunately, until I figure out a better setup, because I don't have like a permanent videotaping setup. Every time it's somewhere different, and so I'm always having to do a new kind of, you know, new setup again. So I'm going to put a little bit, just a little bit on the page here. And I'm going to look for something that I can put either this way or this way. Probably this way, just a small, either a sticker of some sort or some kind of little piece of paper. Let me see what I have here. I do have some odds and ends. This one has some writing on it, but it does have writing already, so I don't think, I don't feel that it needs it. How about this one here? So just a little bit, so you can make a note here, or a date, or, you know, a little wordage, like a, you know, first line from a poem or something. So for this one, I'm just going to add a little bit on top and leave the rest so it can be seen. I'm just going to add a little bit more on this. Crunch it up a little bit, not too much. And for me, this one is good enough. I just want to make sure that it fits in here. There, so this one is done. And the page itself, I already have some ink on it, but I also like to make these circles with my stamper. And this one is done. So this is a writing spot, like a frame, half of a frame, or you can put the date or a title, and then you write beneath it. So this page is already okay. And this one as well, this is some lady, I don't know if you can see her. I did collage her on the computer with some leaves. So this is a writing spot as well. Then over here, more leaves or maybe branches in the woods, in the forest. And I did I did printed first and then coffee stain the paper. So this one is a nice, it's already nice. I don't think it needs much more than what's here already. And I also am trying to leave some space for the new owner to also be able to embellish the journal and the pages in some way. So I might leave that as it is. Now over here, this one I think it needs a little bit more inking for me. Let me see. Okay. So just basically mess it up a little bit. And here as well on the next page. And I'll put one of those circles because I'm obsessed with them. And inside I do already have a little bit of a collage here and a little bit fabric over here and a little bit extra paper here. So this is a journal card that you can write on. So we're okay on this one already. Now on the back, do I want to put something on the back or maybe something that goes from here on the bottom and ends up over here? So we could do that. Let me see what I have here. I have this. And do I have anything else here? This piece of paper, probably not. Some other things that I have here. Here's one of these again. Do I want to put one of those? Possibly. So now, if I take that like that, and then just stick it over here, then you end up having some lines to write on this side and on this side as well. So I might go with that on that one. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now, do I want something more on this side as well? Let me see. This lady, like I said, I meant for her to be in the front, but it's not necessary. So I could make a pocket out of her. Now, let me see what I have coming up next, whether it's also a pocket, and maybe I don't need this one then. So it looks like this is a pocket, and that is some paper that is attached to a piece of fabric as well. And inside we have a little bit of Mercury in Aries and Mercury in Libra for the zodiac signs and a bit of astrology. And that goes in this pocket. So this is a pocket on this side. And let's see what's coming up next. This beautiful digital stamp and some stamping over here. And it is a pocket here as well. So do we need a pocket like 3 pages in a row? Probably not. So I'm going to think of something else. I might then in that case, oh look, remember those stamps that I had? This one would go actually perfect with these colors. So I'm going to put that here, but I am going to also put it on one of these pages. Let's see, do I have any years on this one? No, but it says the Duke of York, and well, it's got page 137. Let's just go with that. So I'm going to tear it so it kind of, not just the size of the stamp, but right over here. And then I could put the stamp over here or over here. Or do I want to cover the sewing? Sometimes that's a dilemma too. Do I want to cover the sewing? In case I want to cover the sewing, I might put something bigger like this. Let me see. I could do that as well. It looks like that. It looks pretty good also. And then the stamp up here. Let me see how far. Okay. I need to put it so it's not exactly together. And about there, I think. I could just flip this over. I don't necessarily have to get rid of it. And I am going to glue the stamp on top there. And glue this down as well. So I don't need a pocket. I don't need to leave it open because I've gone ahead to see where the pockets are. And like I said, not everything has to be a pocket, I suppose. Okay. And I love the edges again here. We'll just leave it as it is. So that looks pretty good, I think. And this is okay as it is with a little bit of a thread cluster up here. Now over here where it's writing on it, I'm thinking I might put one of the, where are my blank ones? Something, oh yeah, I have them over here. So something that kind of gives it a little bit of writing space. Now this one is pocket as well, so I don't need another pocket for now. And that's a pocket also. This is not a pocket, looks like. So I could put it like this, or like this, or I might go with just more plain. That's not too bad in that way, and it could be that way as well. So I think I'm going to put it across over here. And just make sure. I usually use Fabric Tech for everything. I try to use my white glue, but I always resort to Fabric Tech just to make sure that things stick well. Okay, so that's that one. This one I'm going to leave as it is, and then on the back we already have a pocket here and a journaling card with a flower and so on. So I'll leave that as it is. So everything kind of goes together here in these colors, and this is a vintage music book, Tennessee Waltz on this one. Now on this side, I might leave it as it is. It's already pretty enough. I don't think it needs much more. Now on the back here, I don't know if I want to fill in this blank space here with something. So either with one of the clusters or strips that I have. Let me see where I might find something. Let me just get into this little bin of goodies. I have a little bit of painted and stamped pieces, and more journaling cards and so on. A whole bunch of different things that I mentioned that I should organize. So I have the small envelopes here, so I need to use those as well. And I might need that, the sticker, and I have some large plain cards. Where are all my, let me see, looks like maybe I either used them up. There's one here, something here. Okay, so I have a few of them over here. Okay, let's take those out and see if we can find one that might fit over here. So I'll just try them out and see how they look. Whether I want one that covers the whole piece. I don't think I do. Now because this is a short page, I could also put it halfway onto the page and halfway out. I do want to check what's in the back. I might have to glue this or cut this off. Do I want a shorter one? And it could be on the bottom too. Doesn't mean that it has to be on the top. Now because I already have this on the bottom, I will put this one on the top. So I like that one too. This was maybe a little bit too bright with the orange. Not sure about that one. Oh, this is a nice one, I think. And maybe these might go somewhere else. And this is a little bit of different fibers inside a pocket. That could be okay too, but I think I might use it by hanging it somewhere. So I'm going to do that. I think I will use this one. And let me check on the back. It can stay like this, or maybe even like this. Now, sometimes the coffee stain paper becomes a little bit sharp, so I'm just going to check which way I might put this, and I might even just trim that down. And I don't have to do all of it, but I will in this case. Also looks nice, I like it. So either this way or the other way. Well, now this I might have sewn the wrong way. See? So I might have to glue this way. Or just leave it this way. What do you think? You can tell that it is backwards. It's still nice because it's still, you know, is embroidered. But this is the actual side. So what I will do is I will decide to glue it. And let's see if we can flip it. Flip the lid. Okay, now I could go and sew it, but I'm just gonna trust the glue and let it stick, and then perfect, like that. So I'm just going to put glue halfway on this side and let the other side hang loose. And just making sure on the other side that the glue isn't, you know, coming through. And does it look okay? It still looks okay. It doesn't take away anything from this page. This beautiful red pattern here of leaves as well. And I think it's good. And it goes with this page with that color. And this as well. So this is like a journaling card that I also glued on this side. And here the owner can put something, or I could, I suppose, as well. I could put something like that again for a writing spot. But I don't think it needs it really. I think maybe, do I need it on top maybe? Or do I want to put it this way? No, I'm going to leave that up to the owner, what they want to do with that. And on the other side, it is blank. Now, maybe we want to put something on this side. We could do that, yeah. So instead of leaving this blank spot here, I think I'm going to put this here. Actually fits perfectly. And looks like it's an add-on to this page. So that's fine. I will do that. And it's got a bit of fabric there, and I think actually I'm going to put it right on top here. Now if there's any glue, I'm going to have to. Now do I want this sewing to show? Well, maybe I do, so that this isn't so plain. So we're going to leave that sewing over here. But I need to take the glue off a little bit, so I'm just trying to, you know, rub it into a ball so it comes off. Okay, so that's not bad. Okay, like this, and we have this little piece of fabric, and on this side it looks like it's, you know, always been there. So we're good there. Now, do we want to put something up here though? Something, well, like another stamp that might go with these colors, possibly. This is kind of purplish over here. But do I need it for the other side? Because then I have one stamp left. Although it's not even woods, it is a pitchfork or something. I'm not sure what that is really. but it could be. Let's call it a pitchfork that you use to rake the leaves with. So I could put another stamp here because the colors seem to go with it. So I don't think I'll wait to see if I find another spot. So I'm gonna go with this. Now, do I want to put it on a piece of that paper again, or do I have some kind of fabric in the colors? Not really, but I might just use a little piece of this lace here, or it's like a tablecloth, embroidered tablecloth, and put that on top, and then this here. I mean, we could. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Let it hang off a little bit. And is the table still moving, or the phone? I hope not, because that drives me bonkers anyways. So let's see, I don't want glue on the other side, but I do want it here. And postage stamps, I do love vintage postage stamps, and I try to use them as much as I can in every journal that I make. This one could even be, it says Noel, I believe, on it. It could be a Christmas. It is. It's a Christmas stamp, but it's not in red like the usual stamp. It's in kind of green and purple and very, very pretty, with looks like maybe a building in the back, and perhaps a church, and also the trees. So we're good over here, and I will just leave it a little bit loose like that, and I think we're good over here as well. Okay, so we have one stamp left for another time. Now over here, this collage page that I made, it's nice, right? And in the back, I also print in the back and put another digital. This one is for writing. It's a little bit lighter and also has space for writing. But I'm thinking it's just a little bit too, too newish or plain. I'm gonna kinda just take off a little bit. Not too much. And yeah, let's not forget this lady is still waiting for something. So I'm gonna grunge it up a little bit because it's just too newish looking for a new page. I mean, they normally do, but just for the sake of something, I will make it a little bit grungy. Maybe that's a little bit better, you think? Who knows? And then in the back, I'll do the same thing. One on the bottom, a little bit on the bottom. Okay. I could also kind of like squish it or something, which I don't like to do too much. But let's see if we can squish it a bit. Now, I have a tendency to glue everything down, but I'm just going to rub the scissors over it to make it flat and make it stay. And like I would glue this normally, but I'm thinking, no, let's leave some things as it is. So there. And now this one has, the corners are actually, they have small rounded corners. I was going to say, oh, maybe I need to round that up. Now, over here, I already have, there. Now it's better. Over here, I have a strip here, sewn strip, but on the bottom, it was just plain, and I thought, okay, let's put one of the circles on it just to make it a little more grungy. And on this side is also very plain, but it already has this, so I don't think it needs much of anything else. This is a journaling card that I put on the bottom to make it like a tab. Use it as a tab. So not every journaling card has to be a journaling card. Sometimes I just decide, I'm just gonna stick it down here, although I did sew it initially with backing. Am I showing that? With backing so that I can, so it can be written on. Now over here though, maybe, do I want to paper clip something? Maybe paper clip something, or let's see, we haven't found a spot for this lady yet. Is she gonna stay in the front? Do I want to put it here? It kind of, the tone of this image here is kind of yellowish greenish, and it does kind of go with this. I'm thinking I might put her over here. And although this is blue on this side here, it's still okay. It's still okay to go with that. So I might put her here. Now, do I want to put something underneath as well? Because I like to put a bit of writing paper underneath whatever I put on top, or paper clip or whatever. So I could make like a small booklet of her. Either a booklet that I, staple on, or paper clip so that it can be removed if need be. So I think I will maybe put her here, and it might flow this way to this page. And yeah, let me just see if I can find some blank paper over here somewhere. Let me see. Okay, I have this is also in the greenish, so I could put that, even leave a little bit. Now either cut off or maybe torn. And it doesn't have to be many pages, it can be just this one page, because when you flip this over you can write there as well, and then underneath. So this might be enough already, I think, for that. And so now, yeah, so that came in handy, this piece of paper. And it'll go nicely with this, I think, because this is a little bit more on the white side, and this will kind of wash over that. So, another stamp over here because it's green. Over here, oh maybe over here. Over here, I don't know yet, so we'll see about that one. But I'm thinking, yeah, let's just staple this one on top. I mean, staples can also be removed, but I think she needs 2 staples as opposed to 1 paper clip. And yes, of course, I'm out of staples. What else is new, right? How do you work this again? Am I out? Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back with, oh, let me see here. Do I have anything here? I have a bit of mumbo jumbo, one of my mom's beautiful crochet flowers. Maybe I'll use that somewhere. And no, I don't. I have paper clips and things. And a bit of a... Oh, I do! Right here. Ah! Yay! And let's see if we can manage this, because, it's not easy. I have a feeling that there are a couple, maybe. I'm not sure. So let's see. Do you have a tough time with this? I think I do. There's probably an easier way that I'm not using, but let me just see if we can manage. Come on, go over. Okay. And let's see if we can now finish this. Yay! Okay, so there we go. A bit of extra papers here. And I think we'll just leave this as it is. I don't want too much. And then, you know, the owner can always put something. Now over here is the middle of the journal. And in the middle I have this painting leftover that I had, so that I'm using on this as well. And I put it, I don't know, crooked or crossways or whatever, just for something different. And then inside I have a journaling card, and it just needs, I think, a little bit of something. Now, let's try with the yellow, because everything else is yellow here. So I'm thinking it just needs a little bit. Okay, it's just so it goes more with that. Now in the back, it looks like I have a pocket here, so I can add something. And well, what could I add? Let me see. What do I have here again? Okay, now I use this, so I don't want to use it again. This one, I have a sticker in here. And then I have a bit of flowers. Do I have anything more? These are all flowers. Deep woods. It could be berries in a deep forest. Oh, here's a forest maybe. Looks like a tropical forest, but it could be. Yeah, I think maybe we'll put that in there. And yeah, let's take this out. I don't know if I need to do anything to this one. I think I'm going to leave it as it is and put it in there, just for something to look at inside. So, and on this side, we do have, from a vintage book, an actual forest and beautiful, beautiful trees with a bit of red on top. And you can write on the back of this one. So, now on this, now if I put something like this, for example, I mean, I could. Will it go with yellow and green? It could. There's a little peekaboo here of pink purple in here as well. So it could go there. Because this one already has something in the front that I'm leaving. And it's very pretty. It probably should be on the cover. Or do I want to put it here just because? Let me just see where I could put it so that it maybe stays visible still. Let me see. Over here, right? So I would have to put at the very edge in the corner like this. And then you would see this here, and I like that. So and it goes with these colors. Yeah, and even though we have one here, it's still okay. So yeah, I will put this one over here. And that leaves space for the new owner to still do whatever they feel they might do there. Okay, so right at the edge with the button in the corner of the page, I think. Now, we're going to check. I don't want it too high either, so it's a little bit high. So I'm going to move it just a little bit. Yeah, just more like that. Okay. Okay, we're good there. And I don't want to put anything else on here. It's already enough with the painting. And on this side, I might leave a little bit of some empty spaces. Should I put this one over here maybe? And what should I put it on top of? Do I want, what are the berries? Do I want to add the berry and then that? Does it go, which way does it go even? Well, it does go this way, yeah. Canadian stamp. Could put it like that. let's go with it. Now, I could leave it open here in case someone wants to tuck something in. So I'm going to just go like this. Put this up over here. And then the stamp, just plain this time on top of that. And we'll put like half and half. Okay. I think that's good. And then probably enough. And then of course you can always then, like I said, add something into that. Okay, we're good there. Over here, I'm thinking a little bit, maybe a little bit of orange ink, because this is orange. Now, do I want to do the same thing, because I kind of liked it, or do I want to do it on the bottom? Maybe this one I will do on the bottom. What do you think? Or each corner, maybe each corner instead of all the way across. Like that, and then a little bit over here. Okay. And a circle for good measure. On this side, I don't think it needs much. Got this, and you got this tab here as well, so gotta be careful to leave some space. And now on this side, I also have a card here. And then what do we have coming up? So I like to look ahead just to see what else is happening. So here's Moon in Pisces for this one. And this is a little flip. Over here, perhaps something like what? Should we use this? Could use it this way. Yeah. Let's put that on here. And yeah, let's cover. Oh, yeah. I'm using the glue. Have you had those days? Yeah. You go, where is something? And then, yeah, it's right here. Okay, I just like to always close the glue so it doesn't dry out on me. And I'm not sure that if it needs anything else, because it has some fabric here, but I could possibly put a snippet down here as well. Not a lot. Just like a little snippet. Is it too much? It's almost like it is too much. Should I put it on the top? Or not at all? Maybe down here? Yeah, kind of the same. So it transfers, it draws your eye from this orange here to this orange here. Yeah, let's just put it over here at the edge. Even like hanging out just a little bit, not much. Okay, so that's good. And then over here we have this, and then we got a little bit of different fabrics here, so that's fine. And maybe I'll just kind of, there, blends in nicely. Now over here, do I want to bring the orange here or go to a different color? What am I going to do with this? Do I have anything? Oh, woods, I'm thinking. A little bit more on the woods. What do I have here? These are flowers. Oops, sorry about that. And This is almost like a pocket. So what do we have for pockets here? Ah, see? Okay, so we have this pocket that we did. And so there are no pockets here. So look at that. I'm going to put this over here. This is a double. I could even put it like that. Well, that's different. Isn't that different? So you could tuck something here and there. Do you want to go with that? Maybe. But I think I want to, if I can find my other inker. Where's my other inker? Where are you? Probably over here. Oh, that's purple. I don't really want purple. And I don't want orange or yellow on this. I want the dark one. Where's that one? Okay, hold it. Okay, I found it. It was with the red one over here buried under my ephemera. So I'm going to kind of give it more of the dark. Just a little bit, not too much. Right around all the edges. Just so it's not so pristine. And then, yeah, I think that's kind of cool. So we're gonna go with that. Now I have to be careful where I'm putting the glue. So I think I have to go all the way across and then this way. Now let's see if I can move it to the right spot. Okay, now we don't have to fill both. I mean, we can fill one or the other, but it doesn't have to be both. I could put something here on this empty spot. Should I do that? Or is that too much, I think, with the notes and the numbers and this? I might have to leave it blank or put something on it that is also blank. Like a little note kind of card. It could go with this card, right? Does have a bit of plastic in the back, so I have to snip it off like that. Just to give it a little more grunge. And on this one, kind of mirrors that, but you can write on this one. Okay. And I have this little rhinestone, or what do you call it, sequence that is just sitting on my table here. Why don't I just put it, it'll go perfect with this green over here to give it the deep forest sense. Let's see. Okay. Sometimes if I put my finger on it, it sticks to it and comes right off. So I'm going to try with my dauber to keep it down. Ah, see, it also came off. Ah, yoy. Yoy. That's in Croatian. When something goes wrong, in Croatia we go yoy instead of ah. Shucks. Okay, so it's still kind of sparkly. It is. Now I might just put something on the bottom, not on the top. So over here, let me see if I can stick one of these, either plain white ones, or what do we have here? Oh, looks like a cheetah. She's running through the woods. And then more white. So I have quite a few of the white ones, which I don't think I want to use right now. And this one is violet, something to do with violet. And this one has more writing, and we already have lots. And this one has writing. We might end up, well, unless it goes okay this way. Let's see. It might be okay because everything is kind of yellowish or beige-ish. This is a little bit darker. It might go. But let me see, just in case, if I want to go with complete white, just inked, it might actually go with, it does. Actually goes very nicely to even out all the text over here. Yeah. Do I ink it? Do I not ink it? Sorry, I'm gonna have to edit those things out. I think just a little bit might be okay. And of course, now that it's an envelope, we need to put something in it. Or we could leave it empty as well. Let's see. Well, we could put in some collaging bits. So we have that. Let's put a flower. There's a nice, look, maybe water lily. It's nice. It's got green and maybe a little bit of this as well, a little bit of fabric. And I like to cut with these scissors, the fabric scissors. So I'm going to do that. Okay, let's get rid of some of this garbage. And yeah, so we got a few things here to collage with, which is enough. Doesn't have to be anything too special or different, whatever. So we could even go like this with it, I suppose. Now, do I want to put a paper clip on it, or I think maybe like this, and it'll keep it closed. I think this is good. The spread is good. And a little bit of glue over here. Now over here, do I want to put something else on top here to go out like that, or just leave it? We have this here, and I think I'm going to leave it because it's got all this over here as well. So somebody can put something on it. So we've got cheesecloth over here, and we got this gentleman, Christopher, politician, beautiful, from a vintage book. And more of the fabric sample. Do we want to put anything here? No, I think it's fine with the stenciling here. But we could put something here possibly, and that could be just another writing spot. Let me see again these things that I have here. Or it could be a little pocket. Well, how many pockets again? We do have pocket here. And then there is a pocket on the next side, so we don't really need another pocket. Let me see, what could we put on? This or this one kind of goes with those colors. And which way do we want to put it? Do we just want to put it in the middle? On the top here, on the edge? Even this, I usually, think about it a little bit. Not too long, because we don't have all that time. So we're almost done with this journal, and then I do have other journals that I have completed, and they all need filling, or I might leave some blank, but I will try to show what I'm doing with them in a video instead of the usual flip through. So over here we want a little bit of grunge first of all, just so it's not so white and pristine. And the journaling tag is good. I don't think I would add anything more to it. It has a little bit of ribbon here with gold and little different bits over here. So I think this is already fine the way it is. I could put a sticker possibly, let me see, now either here or here. What might go with that? What do we have here? We have blue, like this. What is this though? Cable, some sort of cable. There's a butterfly, and not quite that color, right? I might go here. I might put that here and then put something else over there. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get it off here. We want to put it here, I think. Okay. Put that there. And now here, what do we have? A head again. We have a lady over here. We have some deep forest things over here, and a bit of a writing spot here. And we have the crow. And then the final pockets over here. So, do we want to add another pocket here or no? We could, I suppose. This could go with the red. Just another little spot. I'm thinking not too much over here. So yeah, I'm going to just add this. I want to leave it blank again because I'm trying to be good about not embellishing every single page or every single thing. So we're just going to leave it like that. And this adds a spot of brightness there. Here, what did I do on the other side? Did I leave it? I did leave it as it is. I might put, beads here or something. And maybe, because this has blue and this is blue, so we could, I suppose, add a little piece of fabric. Maybe clip that or staple it, now that we have staples in here. Okay, we're good with that. So I'm not going to do anything more here, except maybe put just a little bit of, but I already have a stamp there as well. And I will go like this on both sides. Yeah, this page is very pristine, so I'm going to do that little thing over here. I'm going to take that off and just scrunch it up a little bit more. And I could, just leave a little bit of. Now over here, usually, see how it makes this pattern here? Usually whatever is seen on the next page where this covers is darker or, crunchier. And I like doing that. I like to see that. So we're going to go like that. And so this one is already grungy up, but I'm just going to make the corner a little bit more on both sides. Now here, I don't know if I want to do anything more. Again, it's got embellishment here, and it also has ribbon on the top. So I think we're just going to work on this here. Now again, the woods. Do I want to add anything else to it? Here I added the ribbon, so I might add something to that. Do I want to add something? And then I could put something through there. What could I pull through there? Let me see. What other things we have here? I have this one. It looks like, I don't know, like fur, almost like, you know, wolf fur or fox fur. I could, let me see what I could do with that. Or is it too much? I think it might be a little bit too much. Let's see what else I have that I might like better. We have this one. That might brighten it up a little bit. And what else? Here's some green. Maybe the green to go with this green here. See how things kind of fall into place? I don't think I need a long one like the other one. I don't want to make it big. But this is already probably enough, I would say. Perfect, yes. So I will do a knot on this one. And another knot so that it stays put. It's not going to be a bow, it's just going to be a knot if we can do that. Okay, and that will kind of keep it. So we're going to glue it. I do want to show the shiny part because, you know, sometimes things are twinkling bright in the forest. Or do we want just plain? I almost like the twinkling just for a little bit more depth, I think. So I'm going to put glue over here, right around. I'm missing a little tiny piece there. And there, just like that. And you can see this through as well. I like it. There. So we have some more interest over here. And it blends in with this. Now, what do we want to put inside here? Do we want another envelope over here, maybe, with the brown? Is it too low? I'm not sure yet. I might use it, but let's see what else we have here. This is almost like a leaf. It's as short as this. It's the same size. Look at that, eh? That would actually fit inside, I suppose. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, let's put that inside here. And what else could we put inside? That might be okay. I don't know, I think this is this too big? Now this has this. We could go like that. It is brownish, you know, like the wood colors, but it's got pink to go with that. So we're gonna put that there. We have another flower here. Do you want another flower? One is stamped or stenciled, whichever. And one is like that. And it is like a cluster then that you can put somewhere else. So we got that. And what else? A piece of this. Again, I like to put some things in so that, you know, you have some things to play with as well. Okay, we're good on that. So we're going to use this envelope anyways. And we're going to put that here. So we got two things here. And now we got some things in the back already, right? Do I want to use one of these tags? Because it is tall. I'm just going to take this piece off. And actually that piece can go here because it's tall. Yeah, repair tag. I don't know. Sometimes people go in the woods and they have to repair things. Like maybe, I don't know, fence or something. And, you know, you can always use some things in another journal. Nothing is written in stone that whatever comes in this journal must stay in this journal. So I'm not going to put anything here because there's already this. There, it's nice and tall, and this part, we'll put it here, but because it's going inside the lace pocket, I'm going to trim. I'm going to have to edit that out because it's very, very loud. There. So that can go here. And what else do we want to put in there? Oh, where are those tickets? Maybe those tickets? Small tickets. I don't know. Maybe somebody from here? What do we have here? A couple of ladies. Maybe the woodsman. Maybe the woodsman does some kind of work in the deep forest. So we'll kind of leave the ladies for something else, and we're going to use the woodsman. Maybe instead of the tickets, I don't know if I need those tickets instead of these. So there's that. And we got 3 things here, a couple of things here. That's probably enough already. Because in the back of this cover is a couple more things. Sometimes, you know, you find some skeletons in the woods. Maybe not human, but maybe sometimes animal and so on. So we're good that way. And let's just do a quick flip through. So I guess this is going to stay the way it is. This one right here, deep forest. And I might just add maybe some beads or maybe like a what do you call it? Charm or two or something in the front here, a little bit more to hang. And so here, I'm not going to take everything out, but we have some things here to use in the journal. And then we have these beautiful woods over here, dark and deep. And then there's a lady over here. She likes to go in the forest, and maybe she's looking for herbs and things like that. And so is this lady too, it looks like. And then we have some printout here. And we got the stamp that goes with this color and a couple of different things. A little bit of writing spot. And then over here, just make sure things aren't glued together, because that often happens once you put glue in. It sometimes likes to stick to the next page, so I usually go through it and make sure that nothing is stuck. A little bit more woods and some wildflowers. Let's see, here's the lady in the woods as well. Bit of a notebook, you know, just a couple of pages extra. My mom's beautiful crochet. I like it. I think it's good. And we have 2 things here to do with woods, some painting, some spots, one pocket here empty, spots for writing or gluing, collaging, and so on. 2 pockets here, so pocket up here as well, and a pocket down here with an envelope. And here's a little bit more. Inserts and book pages, fabrics. Tag over here. Fabric tab here. And another lady. And, you know, grunge. A little bit of grunge. Not too much, but... And some eyelash trim here. Some different things here to use up in the journal and in the back as well. So this is Deep Forest, and I will add some beads and a couple of charms or something to it, but for the most part it is done. And I thank you for watching this video and for coming by and checking out what's new, and at least finally something more than just the regular journal flip through. And I will try to do some more. So anyways, I hope you're having a great day. It's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Take care. Bye-bye.